Hi guys, Black Hills Mommy. I figured I would go ahead and give an update on here on the state of our adoption. I haven't done that in a little while. I've done it recently on Facebook, but if I don't know you, I'm not friends with you, so you haven't heard. Okay, so what we have learned through this process is that the system is messed up. Shocker, right? As I've said before, I was raised as a birth child in a foster home. So the foster care system, not all that new to me. Some of the intricacies that are a bit messed up, not all that new to me. Still shocking to a lot of people. I know shock daddies learning a lot of stuff through this process. But we have both become more informed on things, which is good and bad. There's some things that we shouldn't have to know because they just shouldn't exist, but they do. The child that started all of this, we did have to return her file. There was some stuff that we eventually received in it that it was heartbreaking. This child needs a loving home. However, she really does need to be in a home without younger kids. And we would have 3 younger than her, and it was not going to be a safe environment for them, or possibly even the older kids. That one would depend on a case-by-case basis based on the family's abilities. It's just not within ours. So we had to make that really tough decision to not move forward with that. We've inquired on another child, similar age, boy. We were rejected. And not right away, actually. We inquired. They asked us to send all of our information. They sent us his entire file. Everything looked perfect. And because it was a dissolved adoption, meaning he was previously adopted by another family, and for their own reasons, which they happen, don't get too upset about this part. And we're not here to judge, but they could not continue to parent him. This is a child who, based on his file, honestly, we feel like it would have been a great fit. They, however, would like for him to have the opportunity to be the youngest in the family, so they rejected us. And that was a tough pill to swallow. Especially, like I said, it is a dissolved adoption. It's really hard to process the idea that this is a family who have come to the decision that they can no longer parent this child, but they're being picky about who does get to. And I guess as parents, we all are picky about what we do for our kids, and we want the best for them. And they do what they feel is the best. So we can't begrudge them for that. It was just a little bit of a sting. So Shock Daddy and I decided to take a small break from all of that. We had to get moved. We're in the big house now. But we've got some projects we're trying to get done. So we're focusing on that. We have to update our home study to reflect the new home and what we can accommodate. Because moving from a 5-bed, 2-bath house to a 9-bedroom, 9-bathroom house that is on a lot more land and everything and is set up this way really allows us to accommodate our family differently, as far as how many kids we can house, what our abilities are within that house. So we're getting all those projects done as quickly as we can. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks to be able to call the adoption agency, have them come out and update our home study, and then we can start inquiring again. We'll see what we're going to do, though. I think we are going to focus a little, I don't want to say closer to home because that's not really the case, but we are going to probably just look at children currently in foster care that are legally free for adoption, rather than a second chance adoption, which, by the way, If you've never heard of them, go onto Facebook, look up Second Chance Adoptions. It's one of a couple different adoption agencies that do work with families that, and there are so many reasons. It can be so easy to judge somebody and be like, oh, you agreed to take on this kid. How dare you? You know what? First of all, God doesn't give us the right to pass that kind of judgment on each other. So knock it off. But rather than just getting after you, I will explain, and I've had to explain this to some people directly in our lives, that there are circumstances. The best one I can give is the profile I've read of a little boy that was adopted from a European country. I guess I probably shouldn't even say the exact country. His profile's out there. You may come across it if you go, I believe, on Rainbow Kids, Second Chance. Actually, I'm not sure if he's on Second Chance. He might be on Nightlight. I don't know. He's out there. I'm not sure how much is actually in the file, though, because I don't remember what's on the public profile or if we've received more information. But anyhow, the gist of the story is that he spent time in a foster home in his home country, probably to lessen her own heartache. His foster mom lied to him. She did. She told him all sorts of stories about this new family was going to give him everything he wanted. Told him he could eat cake every day. Crazy things like that. And we all know that's not how life works. So he came to the States, he moved in with his family, and he was lied to. So he holds a very serious grudge against his family, and he's old enough to hold that grudge and act out on it. So he has requested a different family, and as heartbreaking as it is for them, they agree it's best because he's not going to be happy with them because he sees them as a cause in all of this. So and that's just one of so many different reasons and stories. Now, there are absolutely families that probably should have never adopted in the first place. But that's neither here nor there. We have to keep in mind that there are legit reasons. And this is not something where somebody wakes up someday and goes, I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm going to find him a new family. It's not how it works. This is something that is a long time coming. They've gone through therapy. They've tried different services. And whatever the reason is beyond the abilities of the family at this point. And it may be something that is actually very easy for another family. You just never know. And it depends too what the child's background is. So let's not pass judgment on that. Keep in mind, there are children out there who need homes currently in the foster care system, as well as these children who need a different environment than where they're at for whatever reason. So if you've ever given any idea to adoption, send me a message, ask some questions. I'm not an expert by any means. We haven't actually gone through with an adoption yet, but we're learning quite a bit. And I know that we're traveling a path that is not that common. We're not going the domestic infant route, and we're not going an international route. Although granted, I look at those profiles constantly too, but it's just not what we've agreed to do. So we're gonna keep going, just change our pace a little bit. And I really hope and pray that we have more of an update soon for everybody. And I don't know, that you guys can start watching more of our lives unfold. So make sure to like this video. Share it if you want to, but subscribe to my channel. If you want to hear any more of the updates as far as the adoption or anything else, then you need to make sure you're getting the notification. So when you subscribe, click the little bell to get notified. Okay? I'm going to be posting more and more. I'm trying to get back in the habit. It's kind of hard to do. But I really do enjoy doing these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy them too. Have a blessed day. See you later.